So utilizing debt is kind of an important thing for the modern world. I was talking to my mom who wants to get a HELOC, and I'm realizing that it's a little different because that generation just pays for things themselves. They're not really a credit generation, but like a generation younger than me, I'm kind of in the middle, right? What am I, Generation X? Generation Y? I can't remember. But anyway, the generation in the middle, like the millennials and stuff, use credit really, really wisely. And so one of the things with the HELOC is that you want to take out basically more than you're going to use. Like in other words, if you're doing a $10,000 rehab for something, you might take out $50,000 or $100,000, as much as you can, essentially, because if you're not using it, it's better because one, you're not paying interest on it, so that's kind of on your personal monthly payment front, but also the other reason is that your utilization rate is really low. So in other words, if you take 10,000, if you actually spend 10,000 of the HELOC that you took 100,000 total, you're only utilizing 10%. So your utilization rate is only 10%, and your credit is still really strong because you're, paying back a very small debt that you've taken. That will allow you to take out more debt in the future, which is a real plus. I just played tennis. I'm sweating like crazy. I don't know. It's just like there's something to it. I think that the younger generation is really, really, really good with debt. But I think some of the older guys who are coming into it, I'm almost 50, and we think about debt a little differently. It's like just like we think about Airbnb and short-term rentals a little bit differently. So it is what it is, but I definitely modernize. One really easy way to learn about it is to look it up with Investopedia. I'll put some links down below. Also, you can look it up by calling your bank. So that's one of the things I did is like, because I was looking for a commercial loan early in my career as an investor, I spoke to so many banks. I spoke to 50 banks or something. I probably spoke to 35 banks before I even started to get into real conversations. Like, in other words, it was very superficial. Like, I would tell them a little bit about what I'm trying to do, and they would just say, no, you're not ready. No, you don't have any track record. But then little by little, I started to kind of like walk the walk, talk the talk a little bit better, and then I started to get into conversations. And then they would still say, but you're not ready. Come back to me in a year. Come back to me after you've done a couple deals. Come back to me when you have a track record. And then I finally got a couple people who were like, I think we would take a shot on you. And then I got an introduction, which completely blew the doors open, because then somebody was willing to take a shot on me. And then since then, it's been a lot easier. So I think the point of that is speaking to all those different people, it kind of like got me used to, some of the lingo and some of the way they talk and some of the questions they ask, and how much do we talk before we talk about finances and stuff like that. And I think for the HELOC, it's the same thing. You just have to call a couple banks, two minimum. I'd say 3 to 5 to just get a little bit different sales pitch, how each bank thinks about it, how their offers are, and understand how the interest rate moves and what the term is. Most of them are 10-year terms for the draw period, and then a 30-year total payback period. But those are even different. You just want to learn. You want to learn the lingo so that you understand the terms of your loan, so that you can get a loan that's best for you.